Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, now how about this return? That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
He'll try and do this himself. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Up the got McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go in Western New York. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
319!
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bills first down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he's in! James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's set. 18, what's up?
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Get set.
Here's Purdy. On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Niners first down. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Open match, tight end Jake Tonjes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Purdy. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you...
And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. It's set. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he will score. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
That's the score, Niners 13, Bills 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen to throw. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he will go all the way. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10, and it's Allen. Flush to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Renato Green. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Matt Milano there to stop him. 2nd down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll bring up second down.
Get set, up.
Throwing again is Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the 49ers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
14. Piñeiro set to kick off.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. He'll find his running back, Cook. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
to the air. On second down, here's Allen. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Regular.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Bills.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
James Cook.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll set up the screen to Cook, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook, and he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
4. Brings up third and 1.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on third and 1.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Cook. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Alert!
So now they'll throw it with Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will up the lead to 5.
Makes the score Bills 21, 49ers 16. Tyler Bass.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
A gain of 18. First down, 49ers.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
21 more yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 21 yards.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Rolling right. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, 49ers. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. On the run, McCaffrey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now, on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
An 8-yard gain.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. Now Purdy. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Eddie Pinheiro set to
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
But right away, they'll change the look. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4.
To throw is gone. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 67 yards. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking deep for Jennings. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Purdy's pass.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that there was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
first and 10. Here's Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a second and 10.
Black 20.
Call. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw again. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Goff throwing again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Get set. 18. What's up?
Here's Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Listen, 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 listen.
Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
30-yard line.
120. Hey, shell. Shell. Louis.
Here's Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
180. Five.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ric Flair. 4 down. Done.
Here's Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
Lions 12-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Goff going to shift him around.
180.
Second and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
McCaffrey on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll change things up.
180.
Here's Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
6 yards.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
20.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Shell.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here to the 43, 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34.
For a Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. That's complete to the Porter. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
That's another.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Goff now looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
180.
Throwing again is gone. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. And when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down 2 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Purdy.
He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Purdy, big 4th down play. He'll try to do it himself. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New England Patriots.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Patriots take over 1st.
Looking to put a drive together.
On 17-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
May looking to run, and he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's May. He'll try and do this himself. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
May now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. To the air, May. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, San Francisco.
We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
16 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Diggs, the motion man left. They'll throw with May. Now he's going to step up and run. Completes it to Douglas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Pats post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
A loss of 1.
3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, but instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it on a jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. May looking to run. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
15 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. He'll try to do it himself. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
From the shotgun, May with it. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Butte from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 65 yards. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go. All right, here we go, 47.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Able to hit his target Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. And again, it's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here we go.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Yeah! There we go!
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. A gain of 14. First down.
18! Watch out!
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
18! Watch out!
6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Did much to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here we go, 47.
Cowboys first down.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
At the 44-yard line.
Prescott now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First down.
Hey, kill!
1st and 10 at the
To throw is Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts,
13 more
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Williams.
Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
We're going to 54 wide.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 45-yard line.
47. Yeah! Hey!
Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's second and 5 now from the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. Up the gun, McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy bootlegging it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down.
Yeah! Here we go, foot line,
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jordan Elliott
A loss of 6.
busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Prescott to throw it. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Well, the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now a 2nd and 6.
Get set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Here comes 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. Then we're going to 53. 47.
To throw, Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got Pickens complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now Prescott going to change the play. Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in.
Here's Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 37-yard line.
Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. 46.
Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
By the 49ers.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now a run here off the RPO. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away.
Morstead in formation for San Francisco.
Lester on the return. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Hey, report. Report.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 35 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers, Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
This is 3rd down.
Now Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In motion left, Flowers.
This time Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
McCaffrey on the counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 36 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down.
Hey, middle.
16 yards. First down, Ravens.
Again, Jackson. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
44-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now a run here off the out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Report! Hey, middle!
From the gun, Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Looking deep for Jennings. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now it's Jackson.
Right side and caught by Kohler.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is
Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Michael Williams
able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Report! Go ahead.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now he is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to throw again. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So he's got to look and tuck the ball for him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Yo. Report.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's more on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
18. Watch out. Stop.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Officer! 18! Watch out!
And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a give to Henry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
It's a gain of 10.
A first down carry for him. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Throwing the outright incomplete. That's Flowers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On his loop for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Ravens 14, 49ers 7. Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Malachi Starks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a 4th drive in overtime, but buckle up because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it so hard. Who can focus long enough to make the proper play to win this game?
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Bronx. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
250!
They stay on the ground with Williams. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Stafford sacked. A loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd.
Hey, go here!
Offense to the line fast. And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Straight ahead with William. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
48-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA! The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 15.
Shotgun, hand off to McCaffrey. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain. And 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down.
No gain on
4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. Here's Williams to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. 180.
Stafford now. In the double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. He's there for the interception. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey hit right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Watch out!
From the gun is Purdy. Has it at the 7. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get set! Get set! Up!
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Here's McCaffrey again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
3rd and goal, Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. This only a chip shot from the right hand.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Jordan Whittington on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
2 yards. It's 2nd down.
$12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack.
Ready! 280!
Stafford from the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Set! Yellow 20!
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Their own 38-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws this one deep down the right side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Get set.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He rolls to his right. Throws this one deep down the... Big gain downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Get set. Get set. On 18. Watch out.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. Second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
By the Rams. They'll take over first and 10.
He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
First down now, ball at the 33. Stafford. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Set. Blue 60.
Here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Blue 60.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Lady, stop!
To throw, Stafford. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Williams now on first and 10. He's going to have this one down to the 28. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Set. Go 20.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Waiting.
Another run for Williams. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Set. Ladies.
A handoff to Williams. This is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball will go right over their head.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
This is Williams. Well, no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Waiting.
A run with Williams. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
The tackle made on the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Set. Waiting.
Looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Complete to Kyron Williams. A gain of 6 yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Rams clinging to a 1-point lead. Always a man with a plan, Brock. Sean McVay leaving his offense out there to go for this. Going for it, it's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams get some all-important insurance. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage?
It's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Rindo to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Outside.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Up the sideline to the 45. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to push deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Get set.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to dime coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Making the call himself. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawing up for him. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always make